Welcome into the Iron House Pick Show. I am Jay Irons. We're not going to do a whole lot of preliminary talking. We're just going to get right into the meat and potatoes. Real fast. Week 0 recap. I went 2-3. Not so good. Iowa State did good over there across the pond. The Kansas State and Island. Kansas did good. UNLV, not so much. They did not cover the spread. I thought they would. I am surprised. Maybe as surprised as you are. They did not cover the spread. Had Sam Houston. Sam Houston did not cover the spread. They could have in the fourth quarter, but they just kind of fell apart. I don't know what was going on in that fourth quarter. It was awful. And then Stanford, of course, had the game in the bag. This is that I can get some money back on this game. Stanford had the game in the bag. They throw an interception late. Hawaii rather goes down, scores, gets a field goal, gets the ball back, goes down and kicks a game-winning field goal. I mean, you can't make some of this stuff up, but it is what it is. We're not going to do a lot of, dwelling on the past because there's just too much to cover this week. Way too much. I'm doing top 25. If y'all want to see the best bet show, I'm going to be filming this after that too. And we can get into some other things with the best bet show. But right now, we're going to start with Boise State. Boise State going to South Florida. Now, Boise State made the playoff last season. They look pretty good. Excuse me. Boise State made the playoff last season. They looked pretty good until they ran into that buzzsaw that was Penn State. And then they ran into another buzzsaw. Well, not really, just Notre Dame, but we're going to get into that a little bit later. Boise State, going to South Florida. Spread on this game is -5.5. Total is 62.5. Listen, I got Boise State winning this game convincingly. I don't know why the spread is so low. Hey, get in them comments and tell me why the spread is so low. South Florida is not a good team. Boise State, however, is. They primed to go make another playoff appearance. I think they're going to run away with the conference. I thought UNLV had an opportunity to, push Boise State to try to. But if I'm judging by the way UNLV played last week, hey, Boise State gonna run away with that conference, man. Give me Boise State in this game, however, -5.5. Next game on the board, Western Illinois, traveling to Champaign. Hey, Champaign, look, they're number 12 in the nation. I get it, but I think they're ranked way too high. I really do. I don't know if. Anywho, spread of this game is 45.5. Total is 63, man. You know what I like in this game? I don't think Western Illinois is going to do a lot of scoring. I don't know if they're going to do a lot of scoring. Spread 45.5 is a lot. But I like under the total. Under that total, 63.5. Give me Illinois. Or give me the under the total, 63.5. Next game on the card, man. First top 10 matchup of the season. First top 10 matchup of the week. Texas. Number 1 Texas going to number 3 Ohio State. This game is going to be a good one. It should be. There's a lot of people I know saying things about Arch Manning that he's the second coming, but I'm going to be honest, I have yet to see it. But outside of the quarterback position, Texas is stacked. They are loaded. Ohio State got a young quarterback. They lost a lot. They lost a lot to the NFL. I don't know if Ohio State got enough to hang with Texas. Spreads -1.5. Totals 47.5. I don't know if it hits that total at all. But I do know that Texas is probably going to win this game pretty soundly. I don't know why the spread is 1.5 in favor of Ohio State. Give me Texas on the money line to win and cover, baby. Next game on the board, Syracuse going to number 24, Tennessee. Spread on this game, -13.5, totals 15.5. Look, we ain't really got to spend a whole lot of time talking about, why, who's going to win and who's not going to win, or why somebody's going to win. Hey, we can go previous eye test or whatever, but I think this spread is I thought 13.5 is not enough. I think Tennessee wins this game convincingly. All right, look, Nico's gone, but to be honest, I didn't think Nico was all like that anyway. I think Tennessee would just do just fine without Nico. Give me Tennessee minus 13.5, man. Next game on the card, Old Dominion at Indiana. Indiana 23.5 point favorites. Total was 54.5. This game is you would think like, okay, this could be a rollover win for Indiana, and it should be a rollover win for Indiana. But Old Dominion is really not as bad as people think they are. You know, they're not on Indiana's level. They're pretty decent, you know, as far as, you know, in their conference and their lane, they're pretty good, pretty decent, I would say. So you might get a little skeptical on this one. I think the way to go, honestly, in this one is to take Indiana minus 23.5. Maybe it's because I'm a favorite bug, man. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's because of that. I don't know. But 23.5, this doesn't seem like a lot to me. Going up against a team like Old Dominion. The best bet in this game probably is going to be the total. I think they go over the total. I think Indiana might score close to the total by themselves. I think Indiana's going to score well into the 40s. And if Old Dominion can contribute in any kind of way, hey, that total is going to get cracked, man. Give me the total in the matter of fact in this game. As a matter of fact, rather, in this game. 54.5. Over 54.5. Next game on the card, on the board, however I said it or however you said it, it doesn't matter. Next game up is my favorite team. Number 2, Penn State Nittany Lions. Hosting. Get ready for this one. Big Bad Nevada Wolfpack. Look, man, anywho. Penn State's 43.5 point favorites. The total of this game is 56. I think Penn State might score 56 points by themselves. I think they might score 56 points by themselves. Nevada is terrible. All right, they're a bottom 10 team. They're awful. 43.5, however, is a lot of points. That is a lot of points. All right. Can Penn State cover? Yes. Should Penn State cover? Absolutely. But we all know in this betting lane, fourth quarter come down, man, 2 minutes left. The starters of the team that's blown them out, they're all sitting down. Somebody comes in, marches the losing team down the field, and you end up getting hooked. Right? You end up getting hooked at the end of the game. Okay, 43.5. I think that's a lot. And I'm probably going to stay away from that. But I did see something else that's very interesting. Penn State on the team total is only at 50.5. To me, that's the best bet of this game. If I got to take an angle, I'm going with that 50.5. But if I got to go with something else, give me that over 56.5. And I think that thing gets smashed. I think Penn State might score that by themselves. All right, so give me that total over 56.5. Next game on the board, Marshall and number 5, Georgia. Georgia is without Carson Beck. He's in Miami now. But that might be a good thing because I saw Carson Beck play last season and I didn't like it. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I was not a fan of Carson Beck's. All right? Now, I am a fan of that big, badass Georgia defense. I'll tell you what, them boys is like that. Spread on this game is 39.5. Total is 55.5. This game is a lot like that Penn State game that I just talked about. Okay, same concept as with the total, with the 39.5. Although 39.5 ain't 43.5. It's close enough. Does Georgia win by 40? Probably 52-10 or something like that. But you always got to watch out for the backdoor cover in any of these games, right? But I think Georgia might get close enough. Like I said, 52-10, that gives you 62 points. The total is only 55. If I gotta pick one, I'm probably gonna take the total. Give me the over 55.5, as I think Georgia gets close enough And I think Marshall will put up some late points to help get over that total. Give me that over 55.5. Next game on the card. Number 8, Alabama traveling to Florida State. Tallahassee. It's hot. It's humid down there. All right? But it's not going to matter. Because it's hot and humid at Alabama too. Weather will not be a factor in this one. As a matter of fact, I don't even know why I brought up weather at all. It's not going to be a factor. All right? I'll tell you what will be a factor. Alabama whooping that ass. I don't think this game is close. Alabama is 13.5-point favorites. And guess what? I'm laying all 13.5. Total is 50.5. You want to get some of that? You get some of that too. All right? I don't know what Florida State's going to look like this season. I don't. Hey, they might come along later on in the season. But what I do know about this game is Alabama is trying to avenge their last 2 seasonal outputs. They lost to Michigan in the playoff 2 years ago. They didn't even make the playoff this past season. They went to Vanderbilt and took an L. You know, Vanderbilt has not beat Alabama. Before that game, Vanderbilt hasn't beat Alabama in 40 years. Think of what that does to a team's mental. I think Alabama only gets stronger from that. Alabama, hey, I think they got a good chance of, trying to make a push to try to win that SEC. I don't know if they do, but it starts right here, right in Tallahassee. And I think Alabama puts it on them. Give me Alabama minus 13.5. Next game on the card. Going through them. We running right through them today, guys. We running right through them. We ain't wasting no time. South Dakota at number 22, Iowa State. Iowa State had a good showing over across the pond in Ireland. It was a great game. It's a great game. If you missed it, man, if you missed it, you missed a good one. I thought it was a real good game. It was a sloppy game. A lot of turnovers, a lot of fumbles, a lot of balls hitting the deck. But nevertheless, it did everything that you would think that a top 25 matchup would do. All right? I'm glad we got to see it in week 0 because some other games, Lord knows. Whew. Anywho, South Dakota, or Iowa State rather, minus 14.5-point favorites. Total 47.5. I don't know if it gets that high with the total. I don't know. Iowa State, slow pace, kind of, how I go. 14.5. I don't like that half. I ain't gonna lie. I'll probably buy a point and get them 13.5. Hey, I'll lose a little bit of money, but hey, it's all right. Lose a little bit to win a lot more. Give me I'm gonna go to the window with this one. Give me Iowa State minus 14.5. Next game on the card is FCS versus FBS. Montana State versus number 7 Oregon. And this game has no spread. And for good reason. When you're talking about Oregon, it's speed. It's speed. You're talking about Oregon offensively, it is trouble around every single turn. Yo, they can just flat out fly, man. They can flat out fly. They're going to win this game handedly. They're going to win this game convincingly. All right? Montana State is not, they're not on that caliber that Oregon is on. So whenever the spread drops, hey, just check it out. It's probably going to drop Friday night, Saturday morning, wherever on your sports book. Some sports books, hey, you might already have it up. All right? But my sports book is not. But whatever that spread is, I'm taking Oregon to win convincingly. All right? Next game on the card, Illinois State at Oklahoma. Number 18, Oklahoma. Same thing, the no spread thing. Oklahoma last season had some struggles. Season before that, they had some struggles. They just did not look good. I think this year they're going to try to, avenge some of that. And they get the good game. They started off, wouldn't do it. Illinois State should be a punching bag for Oklahoma, and they should roll right over them. They should roll right over them. And I think they'll do that. I think they'll do that here. Win cover convincingly. Give me Oklahoma. Gotta wait for the spread, though. Friday night, Saturday morning. Gotta wait for that spread. But whatever that spread is, hey, I'm going to take Oklahoma. All right? Next game up, the Sharks from Long Island University. The big badass Sharks. Just kidding. Taking on the Florida Gators. Now, look. Florida's another team. SEC, they primed up, boy. Them boys primed up, man. They primed up to make a push. Goes another no spread game. Same thing here though. Hey, give me Florida, man. Give me Florida. I think that the SEC got a lot of movement this season, man. I can't wait to see how this thing unfolds. But in this game in particular, Long Island versus Florida, man, it's another one of them 60-burger games, man. Florida might mess around, score 70 in this one. You know, it's just one of them type 70-7, 70-10. You know, something in that area. We ain't gonna dwell on that. We ain't gonna waste a lot of time with that. Next game on the board, same thing. Another no spread game. North Dakota versus number 17 Kansas State. Kansas State coming off what some would consider a bad loss. I don't think it was. So I think Iowa State's a good team. Excuse me. I think Iowa State's a good team. The turnovers killed them though. But in that sloppy weather, man, who can blame them? You know what I'm saying? It happens sometimes. But I think they're in a good bounce back spot though. They're in a good bounce back spot. Give me Kansas State to beat North Dakota convincingly in this one. All right? Convincingly. Going back home should be a good one. Should be a good one. Not a good game, but a good game for Kansas State. You know what I'm saying? Next game on the card. Ain't going to waste no more time. UTSA versus number 19 Texas A&M. Texas A&M. What can I say about them? Texas A&M, in my opinion, every year they overrate them. Every year they overrate them. UTSA, they had a good season or two a few years ago. You know, when that COVID was going on, things like that, and they didn't have as many teams in the fold. UTSA came about and they did their thing. In this game, Texas A&M is 24.5-point favorites. The total was 57.5. Give me A&M to cover. UTSA is not what they used to be. Texas A&M, it's an early season game. I think they handle business how they supposed to handle business. Look, this game. I don't think this game's all that close, man. 24.5 might be not enough. Texas A&M, you know what I'm saying, could really unleash the hordes on these boys and give it to them something crazy. You know what I'm saying? So give me Texas A&M to cover this spread, man, by a lot more than the spread. All right. Now that we're done with all them garbage time Jones, let's get a good one. Right? A top 10 game. Going from one Death Valley to another. LSU versus Clemson. Number 9 versus number 4. Tiger versus Tiger, baby. It's going down. Clemson, 3.5-point favorites. 57.5 total. Who you think going to take it? Nussmeier versus Klubnik. Woo, it's going to be a good one. Is it though? I don't think so. Give me Clemson minus 3.5. I don't think this game is close. I think it's close for a while. I think because LSU ain't no punk. I think it's close for a while. But if we're going to play the strength versus strength game, I think Clemson going to end up running away with this one in the fourth quarter. Clemson going to probably win this game by 10, 14, 2 scores. 2 scores definitely. Give me Clemson minus 3.5. Next game on the card, we go back to the garbage time. With this one. New Mexico. Big bad ass Lobos. I'm just kidding. New Mexico versus number 14 Michigan. Look, Michigan, 34.5-point favorites. The total is 49.5. It's the same thing. You're seeing this a lot in these early games. Okay, it's the same thing with that Penn State game. Same thing with that Georgia game. Where these spreads are kind of ridiculous, and the best way to go might be the total because you might get a backdoor score to ruin the spread. The total is only 49.5. Michigan could score that by themselves. Now, as far as, New Mexico is going, I don't know. I ain't gonna put no money on 18 total at all. Lord knows, boy, them boys. Whew. Anywho, give me, I'll take Michigan all 3 ways in this one, man. Minus 30 to beat them by 5 touchdowns. That sounds about right in this game. Give me Michigan with the 5 touchdowns and the total. Sprinkle a little bit on that total too. Next game on the board, Arkansas Pine Bluff at number 23, Texas Tech. Let me tell you something. Texas Tech has been kind of a disappointment in years past. But this season, at number 23 ranking, I think that's well deserved. And to keep it a being, I think that might be a little low. Texas Tech got some new hitters in there, man. They got some new hitters in there. This game has no spread. It's an FCS at FBS game. Games don't typically have no spread. It's like stated earlier. We're going to have to wait till Saturday morning, right? Maybe Friday night to get some. Maybe your sportsbook already got it. But Texas Tech is about to drop 60 points on Arkansas Pine Bluff, and they're going to do it easy. Them points are going to come fast. Arkansas Pine Bluff is not a good team, not even in their own conference. They're really bad. Texas Tech might score 70 in this game. Whatever that spread is, give me Texas Tech. I'm taking it. Next game on the card, Georgia State at number 21, Ole Miss. Ole Miss, 35.5 point favorite. Total, 60.5. Yo, like I said, we're not going to do a whole lot of talk about with these kind of games right here. I think Ole Miss is going to whoop up on these boys handedly. I think they're going to give them an old-fashioned ass whooping. And that's what Ole Miss usually does in these games early on in the season. They usually, get these lesser opponents and wipe them straight out the box, man. 35.5 points, might not be enough, boy. 60.5, shit. Ole Miss might put up 60 by themselves, man. Give me number 21, Ole Miss, to cover the spread. Next game on the board, East Texas A&M versus number 16 SMU. This game also has no spread, and I gotta be honest, I've been watching college football a long time. I ain't never heard of no East Texas A&M. This is the first time I ever heard of this school. You know what usually happens to them, okay? SMU made a playoff appearance last year, won in our house. You know what I'm saying? Into the Lions Den, Onward State, and took a beat down. But that's okay. SMU is not a bad team. Okay, they're primed for a return. All right? And they're going to start with this game. Because I have no idea who East Texas A&M is. They're going to get the doors blown off them. Give me SMU with whatever the spread is. Next game on the card, Northern Arizona versus number 11 Arizona State. Look, years past, these two usually match up early on in the season. This is another no spread game. Do we really got to get into it? Give me number 11 Arizona State to get these boys a thorough beatdown. Next game on the board, we go to Sunday, August 31st. Virginia Tech, South Carolina. This is one of those games where this is one of my best bets. South Carolina is minus 7.5. Virginia Tech, they got them, for whatever reason, they got them a little gassed up. I do not think this game is close. Sellers is a baller. They going in there, Gamecock Nation. They're going to take over. It's going to be a hostile environment for Virginia Tech. Give me South Carolina minus 7.5. Oh, total in that game is 52.5. You want to sprinkle a little bit on that total too. I think it might be just a total undoing of Virginia Tech, man. It might be one of them games where South Carolina might drop 52 by themselves, man. It might be one of them type joints. It's gonna get ugly for Virginia Tech. All right. Now, last game on the card. Another top 10 matchup. Another top 10 matchup. Who? Number 6, Notre Dame at number 10, Miami. Miami got Carson Beck now. Woo! It's not going to matter. Spread on this game is 2.5. Over under is 49.5. Look, finish it off right. Give me Notre Dame minus 2.5, man. We ain't going to do too much talking about this game. Miami, I don't know, man. I don't know. They ain't got Cam no more. He's going on to the league. Give me Miami. All right, I'm sorry, not Miami. Notre Dame, man, minus 2.5. I ain't gonna touch that total. 49.5, man. I'm cool on that total, man. You never know what you're gonna get out of Notre Dame, dude. They could run Miami to death, or they could, whatever they plan to do. Whatever they plan to do, I'm taking Notre Dame minus 2.5. That's the show. That's it. We did it. We're at the end. We're at the end. I'm not going to get into TCU, North Carolina, because none of those teams are ranked. All right? But what I will say about that game is that I'm shocked Bill Belichick is a college coach now. Man, life got some twists and turns, don't it? Got some twists and turns. I thought he was going to retire and just go with his new young girlfriend and be chilling. Hey, can't leave that football alone, dog. Can't leave that football alone. Anyway, I've been Jay Irons, and this is the Iron House Pick Show, and I'm out.